Welcome back everybody to another fragrance review by me, Mark. I have another fragrance release from the house of Yves Saint Laurent, and this is the Eau de Parfum version from a wildly popular fragrance that was huge in the 90s from Yves Saint Laurent, and it is the world-renowned, wildly popular, the classic, the masterpiece, the Opium Parfum. This is the refill bottle because the new bottles that are out, status post 1995, I don't know when they stopped, but the purple plastic case that this goes into for the actual bottle, I don't know if they make it anymore, but what I got in the mail was this is the refill that goes in there, and this is the 1.6 ounce fluid ounce bottle. I actually got this from France. It's not available here in the States at all. This is exclusive to France only, and you can get it on Yves Saint Laurent website, but I prefer the older batches. This right here is a 2011. I got it from a seller on eBay who essentially bought it in France at the time. And I know there's been some reformulations, but with this fragrance right here, this is a 2011, and this is pretty close to the 1995 Eau de Parfum vintage formula. So what does this fragrance smell like? First, let me tell you that this is one rich, heavy, exotic, indulgent, decadent type of smell. What you have in this that sticks out the most is the black currant, the bourbon vanilla, and the star anise. Those three together is what makes up this particular fragrance. This is extremely long lasting. It has a very loud throw. It is eau de parfum, so it is extremely concentrated. This smells nothing like the original eau de toilette. This to me has, the eau de toilette has some of the DNA in here, but it's a very watered down version. It almost smells completely different. But this right here is a fragrance within itself from Yves Saint Laurent. I mean, you could wear this and no one's going to think you're wearing eau de toilette Opium Parfum. So I sprayed some on my wrist right here. I like to give it a whiff with you guys. So you got the spice from the star anise, you got the sweetness from the bourbon vanilla, and you got the hint of fruit from the black currant. I would say that this fragrance right here it does smell masculine, but I can see it going either way in terms to gender. I would label this as a unisex type fragrance. This right here is a very oriental spicy smell. It smells exotic, and I would definitely prefer this more in the winter months. Cool winter. I would not go summer or spring with this because it is heavy. It is rich. It almost has a heavy syrupy smell to it because it is just so decadent that this would do great in cooler months. Even the winter, when it hits the air and you got the cold air mixed with a heavy, warm, oriental, syrupy type smell, it smells very good. But in the summer, cloying, heavy, dense, because it's dense by itself. Who I see wearing this is not for everybody. This is a very classy, elegant fragrance. It takes balls to wear this because you will fill a room with this. It's very strong. I would say age group with this, I'm saying late 20s and up to whatever. Definitely not teenager at all. Definitely not just for an everyday person, average Joe, pizza delivery, Subway manager. It just doesn't fit, like I say. This guy right here is an executive. He's a CEO. He's a professional. He's definitely in a job where he has to be professional at all times. He dresses very, very well. And you could tell his apartment has exquisite taste, decorum, and style. And he doesn't do anything cheap. This is not cheap anyways. I mean, this is an expensive fragrance. It's for 1.6. It's well over $90 for this. So, I try to use it sparingly just because it is, pricey, and it is very loud. And as you can see with scrubs, I work in close quarters with doctors and patients, and you definitely don't want to put this in a small exam room because it will, bang, it's right in someone's face. But the blend on this is excellent. That semi-sweet tart fruit note mixed with the sweet vanilla and the spice from the star anise, that blend together is excellent. It smells rich, warm, inviting. It's intoxicating smelling. It's decadent. It's, it's dense, it's heavy. I think I said it's rich. It's luscious. It's luxurious. It is literally all those plush, smooth, soft, creamy. It's all of that. All of those 12 words, if it's 12, that I said, is this fragrance right here. This is a must-have for anyone that has a large fragrance collection, or is a collector, or does like eau de parfums over toilettes, or likes to wear fragrances that are generally unique, not everyday, not common, and take some balls to wear. I would go with this right here. I mean, I picture a really nice, expensive sweater with slacks, got a nice watch on, nice driving shoes, nice haircut. He drives a very nice car. Everything he does is class all the way, just style. He's got a modern contemporary apartment with, pricey furniture. He's got expensive throw rugs. It just reminds me of a guy with a really expensive sweater collection, cashmere's from Neiman Marcus. When he does have suits, they're double-breasted suits from, Armani. That's what this guy smells like. He dines at expensive restaurants, 4-star, 5-star hotels where he stays, because you smell very expensive. This smells expensive. I mean, this does not smell like a cheap fragrance at all. This smells pricey. So if you can definitely pull this up, I would recommend it. I mean, 3 sprays with this, 2 on each side of the neck, and you want to, spray your wrist and just do a quick dab. I know they say don't rub it, but just a quick dab. You will project, and you will have silage all day, and you will have longevity all day. It's great, 8, 10, 12 hours with this, and the projection is pretty heavy on this too. I mean, it's gonna last you hours and hours and hours, and I'm not just saying 2 or 3, I mean hours. So definitely give this a try. If you are a parfum lover, if you like exotic, oriental, spicy, rich, luxurious, decadent, dense fragrances, if you like vanilla fragrances, if you like spice and vanilla with a hint of tart fruit in the background, type of smells, this is the guy for you. Yves Saint Laurent did a home run with this. Exquisite. The blend is fabulous. It's exquisite. I can't even speak enough about this. Again, in regards to a panty dropper, again, I wouldn't go. Doesn't have, because it's unique and it's exotic smelling. It doesn't have that typical clubbing, panty dropping type of smell. I wouldn't use it in the club. For one, it's too expensive, and 2, this might, to me, it just kind of smells out of place for a club. It doesn't, unless you're dining or clubbing, that's even a thing, in a really uber exclusive VIP club / restaurant, and you're dressed to the gods with a $300 cashmere sweater on and a nice leather watch with, fucking Ferragamo loafers on, the hair, what do you, freshly done haircut, and you're eating ahi tuna flown in from fucking Japan. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but day-to-day bar hopping, club hopping at your average Joe club, this doesn't fit. And the type of fragrances you're going to smell in those clubs, those super sweet Le Mals, those synthetic 1 millions from Paco Rabanne, the uber fresh Aqua de Jo's. I mean, this thing right here is probably going to stick out like a sore thumb, like an orange hat with a green bill. Shout out Eminem for that lyric. If you spray this, it just wouldn't fit, unless it's the place I mentioned earlier. So definitely get your hands on a bottle of this. There is many reviews online. There's reviews from guys that go 20-30 minutes explaining the awesomeness of this fragrance, but I'm going to keep it, like I say, under 10 minutes, so I'm reaching about 10 minutes, so I'll leave you guys with that. Again, 1995 Opium by Yves Saint Laurent, Eau de Parfum. Check it out.